It's Monday morning. I thought it'd be really fun to walk you through what a typical week of training looks like for me. So we're starting off, like I said, on Monday, and one of my major goals has been to grow my trouble spots, which is my booty and my legs. So after a long time of just kind of trying to do what I've been doing, expecting something to happen, things don't happen that way. You actually have to put in effort if you expect change. You have to change things up if you want to make change happen, right? So what I've been starting to realize is that in order to make my glutes really pop and get a little bit stronger, I need us to start training them with a little bit different stimulus. So if you're like me, and I know a lot of people out there are, I have back problems. So I have 2 herniated discs in my back, and it was finally last year that I came to the realization of I can't back squat anymore. It just makes no sense to put a heavy load on my back and expect that to feel good on my spine. Like all that compression just finally wore on me and I can't do it anymore. So I kind of let go of heavy lifting for a really long time. It's been a couple of months, but I finally think that I've gotten into a groove of things and figured some stuff out. So here's a little fun fact for you. Your glutes are made up of the 2 different muscle fibers that you have. You have fast twitch muscle fibers and slow twitch muscle fibers, meaning that you need to do a combination of high rep stuff and heavy low rep intense stuff. I've got the high rep stuff down. I run, I do a lot of plyometrics, I do a lot of medium to low weight exercises. But now that my back is rehabbed, I'm ready to start lifting heavy again and focusing on those really fast twitch muscle fibers to lift heavy and give my butt and my legs that extra stimulus that they may not have been getting before that was holding me back. So here's what I've got going on. You can always, like if you're like, oh, I can't heavy squat, there's always different options for you. So what I'm gonna be doing today is heavy landmine squats where I'm able to really put some weight on the bar, focus on good form, push through my hamstrings, push through my glutes, and get a great burn. First, I'm gonna do some activation exercises. One thing that I wanna clarify, I feel like activation exercises is kind of like a trigger word that's like, oh, my glutes don't fire, I need to activate them. If your butt wasn't working, you wouldn't stand up straight. So it's not that your butt's not activating, it just means that it's not fully firing, so it's pulling in stabilizer muscles and accessory muscles to kind of help do the job that it could do solo, which is why a lot of times people experience back pain, knee pain, because instead of just using that one focused muscle group, it's pulling in help from the other muscle groups. So I'm gonna do some activation work with some bands just to kind of help get my glutes firing so they realize like, I'm on, this is my time to shine, let's get going. So let's do this.
That I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us, I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us, please don't give up on me. At least give me a try.
My booty's activated, it's awake, I'm standing up, right? I'm erected. So now, it's time to load up the bar and get started. So, I don't go super heavy for my first round, just your warm-up round. And then I'm gonna be doing 5 rounds, so 5 sets of 6 reps. That's the goal. Landmines are great. You don't have to have a sled to put it in. You can really put it, it's actually made too, so that if you have extra plates, you can put them on the ground. And then your landmine actually fits into the circle of the plate too. So if you're like, well, that's really cool, Kendall, that you're using a landmine, I don't have access to that, well, you might surprise yourself. All right, that's just gonna be my warm-up weight. I just have a 15 and a 45, so nothing crazy heavy. It'll get heavy here in a second.
'cause I believe in us. I won't
Make sure your back stays nice and straight. Knees forward.
Cause you're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. Cause you're the best thing.
And at the top, I'm really trying to focus on squeezing my hamstrings to get those activated. So let me put some more weight on. I'm not gonna make you have to sit there and watch me do that. And then I'll show you the first set of my heavy lifts. Before I start lifting, quick tip for you on putting weights on your bar. There's a couple of different ways that you do it. I find that it's easier if I start with a bumper plate, because the bumper plate is just a little bit taller, bigger than a 45-pound plate, so it lifts it off the ground just a little bit so that I can easily slide weights on and off. Another thing that I see a lot of people do, and I do this from time to time, is to get a 5-pound plate, and you can put it, like just get your first plate on, then roll it up onto that 5-pound plate, and then you can find it really easy to stack your weights on and take them off. So quick little tip. So now I rest about 90 seconds in between, and I've got 4 more sets of that. So that's my accessory work for Monday. I've got another workout that I've got to film here in about 2 hours for Fearless Weekly Live, and that'll be a total body interval workout, which tomorrow I want to talk to you guys about, ideally, how do you make a total body workout? What are the 6 elements that go into making a really good balanced workout? But for today, I'm gonna finish my squats, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow.